And we're back to another episode of Let's Play Shining Force 2. I'm your host, Nico. Okay, so we're picking fights with Kraken body parts here. Trying to pick them off one by one without, you know, getting anybody severely murdered. Trying not to provoke some rage towards us here. Just to just hold out for all I care at this point. Here comes the arm. Remember, that arm's got that reach. That is pretty threatening. So we want to make sure that we're not in range of that arm. The arm's not coming up on our right side, so Kazin can sit there all day and shoot fire spells at it. And he actually worked his way into the corner, which kind of works in our favor for Jaha here. And any character from the southern part, like Slade or Bowie, because now anybody can pick that guy off. Hold up here. Luke needs to be able to finish this leg off. Nice! Sweet! Freaking sweet! We did it without taking a single shit of damage. Oh, wait a minute. He should be okay. As you see, Kazin is wearing the body parts down. Very leveled, which is good. Or D-Soul, which actually does work on some enemies. D-Soul is a spell that causes an instant-death to various enemies on the battlefield. It works maybe 10 to 15% of the time, and some enemies, I believe, are fully immune to it, so it's not really reliable. But definitely would never use it on a boss, nor would I use it near endgame, but it does have some uses. The fire is still his main offensive form of spellcasting. There we go. Now we're provoking the legs to come in at us. See, Gurnhold wears those as well. Jaha should be pretty good too at it. Yeah, so Jaha and Gurnhold are good for taking on the hits of the Kraken here until the head starts coming towards us. So far we've lucked out. Alright, we should be able to kill this leg before concentrating. It'll reach Peter though. Oh, nice! Sweet! Freaking sweet! Now let's go ahead and have Luke work down this leg a little bit. That way we can choose which one we want to pick off as they get weaker and weaker. Like I said, we don't care who gets the kills right now. It's more about surviving this battle. Which that body part will do. Look at it. Gurnhold should be able to take that leg out. There we go. Nice. And Chester can't really reach much of anything unless... Here. There we go. As you can see now, the Kraken's kind of at our mercy. We drew the Kraken to us at the cost of Kiwi's life, but I'm willing to spare Kiwi's life. I'm willing to end Kiwi's life for my own satisfaction. And as you can see, here comes the Kraken arm with that long reach and that heavy amount of damage it does. And putting Sarah next to that is almost suicidal for Sarah. But so let's keep Sarah away. Have Meg work on that leg while hopefully we can have Luke finish it off. Because now that the arm's in the battle here, it's going to be kind of risky. And, yeah. Just go ahead and put Peter pretty far back, because Peter can be reached there. And here comes the head, so we gotta recover really. We need to cover right around now. No jokes, no games, no gimmicks, because here they come. And of course, as you notice, we can't get Kazin in there to get the AoE hit. Let's pull Luke out of there too. Gurnhold can't hit anything, so let's move him somewhat away. Let's leave Bowie where he is, because he might attract the arm, which would actually be pretty safe. I say that with a question mark over my head. But May's gonna get killed on her if she doesn't move out of there. But she has the ability to kill that leg, so I'm gonna let her do that. Because as you can see, Jaws is probably not gonna survive this. Oh, he just barely did. Too bad the arm is coming, and that will end his miserable life. And, oh wow, she survived it too. So we actually can turn this. We have actually a chance to turn this around here. Let's go ahead and try and do that. Get him. Chester to attack the leg. He leveled. Good. Slade can reach the arm, which is what we've been waiting for. Somebody who's pretty strong who can reach that arm, because the arm's got high defense. And Bowie can reach it too, but that's kind of risky. That's solely up to you guys. I don't mind if Jaha dies, because he's good level 2, and he's already done good damage. I want to get Kazim up there, but May's gonna probably die after this hit. Yeah, dang it. Oh, she got hit by a critical. Alright, well, we should really kill the arm here. The arm's the most lethal thing on the map next to the head, so let's go work on that arm. Here comes the head. Whatever we're gonna do, we gotta do it now. Yeah. There's that little piece. Chester can probably finish off the leg if he lives. Let's have Bowie take out the arm here. Nice. Oh, dang it. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh well. Chester will be cannon fodder for that arm now. At least Gernholt can finish off the Kraken leg here. Level 18 is nice. Here he comes. Yeah, he's so close. So close I can almost hear him. Alright, we lucked out that the arm went after Chester here. 13, we can deal with that. Go ahead and heal up Luke, because Luke actually is more useful than Chester, really. So Chester's kind of our last tanking character against the Kraken head. Should be okay, though. Peter needs to be healed as well. Oh, crap. This is not good. No! Oh, he lived. Oh, my goodness. Pull Chester out of there on his next turn. Oh, he's dead. He's totally dead. So close to getting him out of there. And Kazan's gonna die too, because I'm gonna have him attack the leg and the arm. Because he's almost out of MP, and really his spells don't do a lot of damage. At least a lot of notable damage. So we may as well just use him now. As you can see, he got the kill on the leg there. Gernholt needs a heal, but he'll just have to manage. Because that's more like, it's very likely that the head's gonna go after Kazan here. Let's get... God, it should be Sarah's turn right now, but oh great. Dang it. But we need to be able to try and pull that head as close to the ship as we can in order to sufficiently injure it. Oh wow, he ignored Kazan, so that's interesting. On a side note, he ignored Kazan, went right after Gernholt. Maybe because Gernholt's more of a threat, I don't know. I didn't think the AI was that capable, but I guess it is. And they're trying to dodge Slade maybe from the top. I don't know how the AI is really working, but he was the weakest character, but it looks like it doesn't matter what I try to do because he's dead. He survived this hit. Wow, he actually did pretty good. Maybe because it's a magic attack, I don't know. It's kind of risky to put Bowie in there right now, so let's hold off on him. Let's take out this Kraken arm. Kazin's on a rampage, man, I tell you, he's pissed. He's throwing spells left and right and killing off body parts like it's nobody's business. He blew up him twice. Which is fine, because that means I just won't use him much in the next battle, which he's kind of hard to use in the next battle. You know, with 1 MP, he's cannon fodder at this point. He will be a nice distraction for Luke and Peter to kind of roll on in, though he couldn't kind of... Oh, dang it, what am I doing? Oh! I thought I healed Peter all the way up, so why am I healing him again? And then that way Peter and Luke can kind of tag team them from the range that other characters cannot reach. We'll put Slade there, who should be able to reach one of them on his next turn. No! And our goal now is to whittle down the Kraken, so really what's going to end up happening is that Bowie can go in there and get the finishing blow by the time Peter and Luke are dead. This is just one of those battles that unless you grind it a lot, or you bought lots of herbs and stuff, there's really no easy way to win this battle. And we're doing it herb-free. We're doing it solely on our characters' innate abilities and spells and stuff. So this is all, I like to say this battle is all natural. And now that he's down to 5, we can pull, oh shoot, I didn't really need to move Peter that way, but oh well. We'll move Slade out of there the next turn, let Bowie go in and get the kill, so Bowie will level. Because even if Bowie misses, this enemy shouldn't be able to kill him. It'll weaken him down to under 10 HP, but it won't kill him. So we'll wait for Slade's turn to come up here, or to kill Slade, which he's not doing. This is just one of those battles that, you know, you can't really do much with. It's the way it is, the way it goes. Let's move Slade as far away as we can here. And actually, what I can do is this is actually a better deal. She's further away from leveling than Bowie is, and it's hard to level priests, so it can be. So we let Sarah get the kill. Sweet. And the battle is won. So you can see that's not exactly an easy battle. And you can also run into that battle prematurely and get pretty much slaughtered by all the enemies, by that enemy. So let's go ahead and resurrect all of those who have fallen and died in vain. Just because it's funny as hell that they died so easily. So we're doing okay, come on. I'm sorry, I have nothing to say. We're just healing up. Oops. Okay, so we did all that. Let's go ahead and explore. As you can see, there's a chest here, which should be a mithril. Can't miss that chest, really. Alright. Come on. There we go. There's 3 items of interest in this town. But before we do any more searching, let's go ahead and look at some new gear here. You can buy steel swords, the power axe is available, the power stick and the iron rod are available, the thieves dagger, which is the strongest dagger for Slade, is now finally available. So let's go ahead and put that on him. The steel arrow for May here. Power sticks are usually for mages and Sarah, and they're better than the iron rods, actually. But like I say, we're not using melee attacks so much with Kazin, so the Krakens, so there's no real reason for us to buy him a very nice power rod because he's not using melee attacks anyway. And if he does use them, he only does 1 damage anyway. So it's kind of a way to save money. I just wanted to give that example as a way of saving money. And there's no new gear for Chester or Bowie or Luke. So that's really all the new gear. Let's, as usual, sell the old stuff that's expired. Now these weapons we just bought, we're going to be holding on to for actually quite some time. And it'll be explained why later, when it comes time to discuss this. And it is an awkward thing to do, but it's very effective, and it is actually the way many people say the game was actually designed to be played. And you get the best results for doing it too. And I think that's everybody. Okay, because yeah, like I was saying, even with the power rod, Kazin only does 1 damage, so there's there's no point in, you know, you're saving $200, but more specifically, I think it gives them more individuality as characters. You know, they're like, each, now Sarah and Kazen both have their own weapons. So it's kind of, I think it's cool. And because Sarah can actually do damage with a rod or weapon, melee weapon, it kind of makes it worth it. Wait, I don't think there's anything over here. It's on the dock, that's right. So let's keep moving here. Should be here? Or here? No, it's one of these barrels here. No. Okay. We got ourselves another piece of mithril, which we will give because that should fill up both of our characters' rooms here. Let's go ahead and give this to May. And let's give this mithril to Gerholt. Let's give this running pimento to somebody who would actually use it, which for the moment would probably be... let's put it on Gerholt as well for now. We'll use those items eventually, just not at this exact moment. Now here's one of the neat things. Alright, well, you killed the Kraken. Kraken! You killed the freaking Kraken! What's in this house? Dark. Meh. We don't want to talk to you yet. Well, we can, but let's talk to him now. Sniff, sniff, I smell something old. Oh yeah, I had some old Mexican and I kind of farted. You need a vehicle, huh? You can get the ancient caravan with that sword. So this was kind of random. It's all explained later, but... So now we've got some jackass named Road following us. What a jerk. Obviously nothing in here except some spider webs. Nothing in there. I thought there was a bright honey in this town, but it's not. Where are you from? Oh, he came from Grand's Island. We could be related. Oh, that's kind of creepy. And now here's one of the things that I really wanted to show you this scene. Our ancestors came from Permekia. To chase after a soldier called Max. He lost his trail at the shore and then split into two groups. One group went back to Grand's by way of Devil's Tail. What happened to Max? He wasn't found in Permekia, so maybe he went to Grand's. I'm not really sure. I think I'll take a nap now. Bye. So the rumor is that Max went back to Grand's. It's rumored. Really, I think, and I know you can check this online because people have actually gone through the trouble to figure this out. Sorry, I had to yawn. But yes, that is one of the conversations, one of 4 conversations in the game, if I'm not mistaken. Now, the other three conversations I think are exclusive to the Japanese version. So you do have to play the Japanese version to get that translation. But that was one of the discussions that linked 1 to 2. And then what's interesting is they say he went back to Grand's. Well, the argument for a long time was that Bowie was actually the son of Max, which is, according to the lore, it is not true. Bowie was not the son of Max. But if you look at the character Bowie, he's very reminiscent of another character. So what we end up, I believe, finding out, or wait a minute, was Bowie, no, Bowie couldn't be the kid of Max. Because Max's war was 100 years before this, so there's no way that that's possible. The rumor, I think, was that he was related to Prince Nick from Shining Force Gaiden 1. Is that he's somehow the great-grandson or the son, possibly, of King Nick from the first game. Somebody also said it's possible that's not possible because he would have been born royalty, which makes sense too. And it supports that argument. The other thing, the belief is that it somehow is related to Diana from Gaiden 2, which is not far-fetched to believe either. But he's not. It's very obvious that he's not related to Max. But if you look at if you look at Nick's sprite in the battle sequences, and you look at, and you look at closely at what Bowie looks like, Nick and Bowie share a lot of physical characteristics, and it puts them in the right time frame. So maybe something happened, and well, here's the other issue too, is the Kingdom of Cyprus is no longer around. So that also leaves us, the player, to believe that maybe the Kingdom of Cyprus vanished and became Brands or something like that. It's a very complicated topic that a lot of fans in the series have been arguing over for years. And who is Bowie? And the argument has been, and it's very strictly argued, that he is related to one of the other Shining Force characters. I think Nick, though, is the #1 candidate. And it is possible that Nick is related to both the king, and then obviously the Kingdom of Cyprus I don't think is around any longer. And so that leads to believe that he's maybe not the son, but an ancient relative. Like, not an ancient relative, but a relative further down the bloodline, which is also plausible, but not provable. I mean, like I said, I think there's a website. If you type in, oh geez, what's it called? There's a Shining Force website that they've been debating the origin of Bowie for a long time. That website has all of the speculations and all of the evidence needed to prove those speculations. So definitely check it out if you're interested. And if you're not a nerd, just say so and don't bother. But some people really, dig into this stuff. And the only reason I have is because in the Japanese versions, there's more evidence that leans, I think, towards him being related more or less to Nick, rather than being related to Max. But, he could be an ancient relation to Max. It is possible he could be the great-grandson of Max. We just they don't really talk about it. We're going to have Kiwi do one damage here. Oh, Kiwi, why do you even bother? Well, it's actually a lot of it's my fault because I haven't been using him, but still, that's not the point. He still sucks in general. He sucks on principle. Let's kill off some of these guys before they start killing my guys. Let's stay pretty far back here. Luke. This is the thing I don't like about deserts again. I've just mentioned this before, I'm going to mention it again. I hate deserts because it takes forever to move around them. Especially, and this is one of the things that is the bane of May as an archer. There's, I want to say 3 archers in Shining Force 2? There might be, no, there's 4. There's 4 ranged archers in Shining Force 2. May is constantly argued to be the best one. I disagree. And we're not going to talk about who it is until we get to that point. But the reason I disagree is because of her race. Is because centaurs suffer from traversing through forests, through desert, any land effect that is 30%. She suffers like all centaurs do. They cannot move for beams. It's a pain to watch. It's so painful to watch them struggle to get from one end of the battlefield to the other. And that is, in the end, what kind of makes May the weaker archer. Because later in the game, that's a terrible sounding transmission from some car outside. As you progress through the game, further and further, you start fighting in more rough terrain, which affects the centaurs in general. Chester will not suffer from this problem for another reason that we're not going to discuss because that would ruin the story. And I think I'm about to lose this battle by default because I think Bowie just died. Oh my god, he lived. Okay, it's all out. We've got to throw everything we can at the enemy here, except for you. We got to stop every enemy from having a turn to do anything that are near Bowie or within range of using a spell on Bowie. The Master Monk has range issues, so I'm not too worried about him. It's the Gargoyle that's the threat. I don't care if Slade dies. This is how you protect your main warrior, your hero. This is how you protect the leader of the force. When in peril, other characters no longer matter. Throw everything we can at him. And he will survive. There we go. He doesn't have that healing. And we don't want him to get near that black mage above us, because that'll kill him too. Let's actually not cluster Gurnhold. Let's move him down here. Work on this mage here. There we go. So we're safe from the mage. We're not out of the park yet. Sarah's up, so means Bowie will live to fight another day. So that's how you recover from a scenario like that. It's not really the most effective way to avoid death in a battle, but it works for the most part. It works, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm actually starting to get worried there a little bit. Like, oh my god, I think I just killed my hero, and I didn't even realize it. And if that means death to Luke, so be it. At least the bastard lived. Oh wow, surprisingly the Black Monk had a chance to kill one of us, but he took the chance to heal instead. Even in the expert AIs, they do that frequently. And it's never really, you know, even when you read the code, you don't know why they did that. Other than it was just default, the default reaction or action. Default action for the reaction of doing it or whatever. Don't ask, I can't react. I'm not explaining I'm not going into it any further. My mind is fried. As you can see, we're gonna have to take a moment to recover, but they keep throwing stuff at us. Kiwi, bait. Go, Kiwi, go! You're our bait. Our human fail sauce machine. Let's pull Slade back. We need to get Gurnhold up there is really what we gotta do. Chester's still standing strong, so let's let him get in there. Gotta get May up there and Gurnhold, because they're the ones that are kind of having issues moving through this terrain, which is again why I hate deserts. Here comes the Soul Sower, which is a new enemy. They're not dangerous, but they are a nasty customer. Gurnhold's having so much issues. We're gonna have Gurnhold go after that Soul Sower though. Here comes the enemy cavalry from the north. We're gonna have to back it. We're gonna have to back up a little bit. But somehow Kiwi survives. Too bad it's not gonna last. Let's go ahead and heal Bowie again, so that way we can get Bowie back out there. He hits hard, and he's a good character. He's okay, he's battle ready. See, the Achilles sword looks almost like the steel sword in a way. Jaha is at 19, but let's move him pretty close to the characters. He's got a healing item on him too, so if we really need to, we can use him. We need May to get some hits in, and luckily lots of gargoyles are coming from the north. And gargoyles and May, gargoyles don't like May, so we'll move Chester into that direction if we can. Looks like actually the gargoyle went after Chester, so okay. And Peter work here on the, even though that puts him in range of the archer, should be okay. Yep. Actually, if we do this correctly. Ooh, Chester's gonna run down. This Jaha gets a turn coming up, but big hit handles that. And then I'm gonna demonstrate D-Soul for you guys while we're here. May as well. You see, it's not a really effective spell, as it misses a lot. You don't get much experience from this. Go ahead and send Slade back in, since we need somebody to fight off that golem. He's just the rat. He's just a dirty rat to do it. Ooh, dirty rat. Kill my brother. And Chester is just hurting. Let's pull him back. Even though we can't pull him back much, we can do a little bit. Here comes the Soul Sower, right after Slade, which I should have seen coming, but hopefully we can take out that gargoyle regardless, and let Gurnhold work on the Soul Sower. Battle's almost over. I should be able to finish this battle though. Come on, Luke. Stop slacking off. Go after either of them, but let's go after this gargoyle since he'll get a turn next. Not next per se, but closer to the weaker characters. Let's protect those weaker characters, shall we? Sweet. Here comes the mastermind. Let's go ahead and work on this arrow launcher. Hey, it's the characters in level 20. Too bad Slade won't get to see that. And Slade's down for the count, but that's okay. I hate desert battles, and you're going to see characters of mine die a lot in desert battles, just because they're hard out methods, and it's just where the characters are at. Luckily, there's not too many more of them. There's like, I think, 2 or 3 more desert-driven battles that are just, you can't get characters to move anywhere. But actually, later in the game, too, it's actually not much of a problem, but right now it is. There we go. Pretty sweet. Come on. That'll work a little bit. Let's work a little bit of our magic here. Nice. We'll do good much, but it's just enough. And Grunhold goes in for the punch. Knuckle sandwich for the give. Luckily, we get rid of a nasty enemy there. Let's go ahead and let Bowie finish off his goal. All that's left is the arrow launcher and 2 other enemies. Plus that soul sword that's pretty far out of range, I think. So he might get to us. Now between Peter and May, they should be able to finish off the arrow launcher there without much trouble. Shame that we can't get Sarah more MP though, or more experience right now. She's trying to do her best to keep up. We might have to put the quick ring on her to compensate for not getting a lot of turns. Good hit. Nay for the kill. Good. Luckily the arrow launcher didn't block us, that would have been bad. Yes, the arrow launchers do have the ability to block attacks. I've actually been told some people have never seen them do it. And I'm like, yeah, they do it. They do it well, too. Right there. Let the master might get in nice and close. These little magic attacks, pick them off pretty quickly here. And, there we go. I'm gonna punch your freaking lights out, huh? Oh, come on, Luke. You're killing your father, Luke. You're doing it. You really are. And Bowie level. It's always a good thing. And here comes trouble. And put Peter right about there. No range, really. Like I said, I'm just going to finish this battle before we do another episode video coming up, so just hang tight, we're almost done. This battle is pretty much done for. As you can see, because I think it'd be funny if I can get it to work. Now, but like I said, it has a very low efficiency. It's not very efficient to use, because it doesn't always work. There we go. Oh, you did get Sarah there. Some way, somehow, some distant adventure. Some major attempt to do it. So the Soul Swords are the most threatening enemy on the battlefield. They hit the hardest, they have a chance of stunning an hit character, and they have pretty decent defense too. So you gotta be pretty weary. You should be weary about fighting them head on with characters that are defensively not very strong. There we go. Let Jaha work on this Soul Sword here, because we need some heavy hitter on him. Peter can stand there, but I don't want him to kill it. Yeah, you can do that all you want. Stupid bastard. Because actually he has how much HP? 6? Oh yeah, Sarah, if she can reach, she can pick him off. Which I would prefer. Actually, she can pick off the Soul Silver too. So either or. Ah! Come on. Actually, it's going a hair longer than I predicted. Because Sarah's so slow with the Dark Master Mage was 2 turns in a row, which at that point tells me it's time to give her the push. Even though Bowie does benefit and she still can't reach crap anyway. So screw it, we're going to end the battle now. I'm probably going to heal the character with full health. I don't know, but still. Whoever gets the next turn gets to kill the Master Mage. Actually worked out because May's still behind too. That battle is won. Next on the list. Well, let's get Jawhaga's kill here. Let's just end this Soul Silver's misery here. And the battle is won. So, after that obnoxious, drawn out battle, in the next episode, let's play Shining Force 2. Our adventure continues. We'll see you there.